All right, we are trying a first, guys.
I've been all around the world.
All right, lunch.
Okay.
But we have been doing a pretty good job of getting everyone seated sooner than that.
Okay, guys, for those of us that don't eat mammals, there's not really a lot here at all for us. I'm here basically for Tom, obviously not for me. So, yeah, my options are extremely limited. So everyone gets bread, and it is a pretzel bread, sourdough, and multigrain. And then the the butter has a little bit of maple sugar on top. Tom got the bacon cheese soup. Ooh, you'll have to tell me if there's actually bacon all the way in it, or could that bacon have been held off and there's no bacon in it?
I have no idea.
So you'll have to try that and wonder if I could even eat it. And then I got the only option I could get, the only thing, well, technically this wedge salad comes with bacon, but I had him leave it off. And that is the only other thing that, as an appetizer, does not have meat, unless there's no bacon in the soup. Can you tell?
It was oniony or something.
Oh my goodness. So, our meal would have been $178 if we were not on the dining plan. And granted, if we were not on the dining plan, we wouldn't get an appetizer and dessert and all that. But anyway, so yeah, once that, plus, you know, he had gotten his wine. So he wanted coffee with his dessert, so they brought out a Canadian press.
And my comment was just that it smells superb. It's dark and chewy.
It smells good. I don't drink coffee. I love the smell of coffee. I just can't stand the taste. It smells good. What's the taste? And he just gets black coffee, nothing in it.
It's delightful. It's very good.
It's delightful. I just looked at the check, and his cup of coffee was $8. You guys just do not understand how I am totally freaking out right now.
See, the tip is more than she would normally spend
on dinner. Yeah, just let's say I'm not a food dining connoisseur.
Why I insist on the dining plan when we go to Disney.
So I got some type of Orlando special cheesecake competition thing, and Tom got, what did you get?
Apparently I got the chocolate version of whatever stick of butter you got the other day.
It's like a chocolate ganache, is that the one you got?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I think, and it's got like a raspberry drizzle on top. And mine had just tons of different flavors, and of course the edible flowers. Oh my gosh, it is. The edible flowers that I had at Skipper Canteen, and those little white, like,
The doohickeys.
these things I got at Skipper Canteen. Le Cellier. I'm just gonna start with the dessert. So I had some type of Orlando competition dessert, which was a cheesecake with, oh my gosh, like pure honey on top of the cheesecake, and then it was like an orangish glaze on some type of ice cream. I don't even know. I included the picture, but of what it is actually in the dessert. Marvelous, yummy, even the flowers tasted amazing. Yeah, I was scraping the bowl with the spoon.
Food, hey, I had a very enjoyable meal here today. I had the Canadian cheese soup with some beer, and it had a few more onions in it than I was expecting. A little bacon crumbled on top. It was very, very nice. When you paired that with the little pretzels breadstick thing that they gave you, it was outstanding, and I could have made a meal out of that.
The pretzels, yeah, the pretzel stick, breadstick was soft and gooey and yummy.
Yeah, they give you a nice little basket of just 3 simple little breads, and they were all very fresh and
yeah,
flavorful.
They were fine.
Yep.
And the butter was good with the little, I think she said some type of sugar, brown sugar something. It just added to the flavor of the butter sprinkled on top. So my appetizer was a wedge salad. I got it without the bacon because basically that was it. That's the only appetizer that did not have red meat in it. And well, it had it in it, but it's the only thing I could hold off the red meat, and it was fine. It was at like an avocado dressing, and I didn't eat it all just to save room, but I enjoyed it.
Likewise, I did not bother finishing my soup. I was, you know, had about 3/4 of it, but I said, man, I got to leave some room, and I'm glad I did. You know, another one of these, enjoy the flavors, but don't gorge yourself on it, because there's more good stuff. What was your steak like? I had the filet. I put the mushroom risotto on the side, which was
so that I could have it. He was like, just hold that off. And I was like, whoa, 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 send that my way.
Yeah, she apparently really, really liked that. So if that's your thing, that's good.
Yeah, if you like mushroom risotto, this is the place to get it. It came in like its own little skillet bowl. It was really cast iron bowl. That's what I want to say. It was really good.
Had another. This was a nice thick filet, 8 ounce I believe. Ordered it medium, and it came out exactly medium, pink without any red in it. Very tender, very soft. I was able to cut some of the smaller pieces with a fork. Not incredibly flavorful, but a very nice flavor. But when you pair it and dip it in there, you've got some sort of funky little white butter, I don't know, truffly something or another sauce in a cup. When you dip that particular flavor steak in there, oh god darn it, that was good.
I had some type of chicken with vegetables. First of all, the vegetables, I could have just made a meal out of the rice and the vegetables. The sauce that they roasted them in were amazing. They weren't overcooked. It was just right. The chicken. So the chicken is supposed to be wrapped in a bacon. I got them, you know, don't include the bacon. But the chicken was just dry. It was bland, and he even tried some of it.
Yeah, it was not anything particularly special, and if we both ordered that, it might have been kind of a disappointing meal.
Yeah.
But she really enjoyed the mushroom thing and her vegetables, and I had a couple bites of the chicken stuff, but no, nothing to write home about there.
I think I think you saw there was 4 little round things of the chicken. I ate 3/4 of mine. Tom ate half of his, and the other 2 were untouched. So was not a fan of that whatsoever. So would we come back? Oh, let's get to the atmosphere first. It's a small restaurant. So that's probably why it's kind of harder to get reservations, because people, you know, they want the steak. And even the table beside us, the guy just ranted about how good his steak was. So it's harder to get reservations because there's not that many tables in the restaurant, considering.
And it's not a quick turn restaurant either.
No, not at all. So, and you know, it's very, very pricey. $178 for lunch for 2 people is a lot. Now, granted, like I said earlier,
a full dinner menu,
yeah,
though.
we wouldn't have gotten dessert and an appetizer, but it's still, his steak was $54. His coffee was $8.
Oh, that was
My dessert was $14.
It was fresh pressed, and it was just delightful, thick, chewy coffee. And compare that to the little chocolate stick of butter or whatever it was I had for dessert, and it was, yeah, lots of good flavors lingering there, and I enjoyed that. Had the last red wine by the glass on the list. I can't remember what it was. All I remember is the description started with the word lush, and I said, that's a good indication for me. I like full body red wine. It's very dry, and it was delightful. It actually worked better with the cheese soup than it did with the steak, but it was still really good with the steak.
All right, so I had asked him, what do you think, is it worth a 2 dining credit? Because, you know, to me, it's not something I would purposely come back. I'd only come back for him, just because there's not enough options for me to eat, I don't eat enough to spend that amount of money. And it's very pricey. Out of pocket, I would drag him. I would hit him over the head and say, no, we're not paying that out of pocket.
It was great. It was great when she saw how much the coffee was.
Yes, I mean, just the fact, like he said earlier, just the fact of the tip being more than what I would want to spend on a regular dinner. I'm just an El Cheapo when it comes to food. I don't spend money on food. I'm happy just to get fast food someplace and be content. I'm just not I'd rather spend the money elsewhere. So,
you know, it would be fun on a regular dining plan if you were here for a week doing a lot of the, the food and wine festival here or something like that, you know, where you're going around and you're just buying the food outright some days, save up a couple of credits and go here. I think it's worth the 2 to come back here again someday. You know, I don't think I would do it every trip down here, and I'd go with not the intent of having a whole lot of other sit-down meals that same day.
Yeah. Oh. Alright guys, that will wrap up our Le Cellier lunch and review. Go check out the Mouse Divas. You know what, I'm going to stop. I want to mention one more thing. So since this is the beginning of the year, 2018 dining plans are including one alcoholic beverage. You get to choose, it's and or. Like I chose Coke instead of anything alcoholic, and he just got water and he chose the wine. So just wanted to make note on that dining change this year.
And there's no real limit to it either. I mean, the wine I picked was, you know, list price $19 a glass, which also threw her for a loop.
It's a thing. Who spends $19 on half a glass?
Like if I was going to buy a bottle of wine, there'd be 2 bottles right there.
It's just like, no. But anyway, so I just wanted to make note that that's a good plus.
It's wide open. The other cocktails we've ordered, the specialty drinks have all been included.
Yeah, so
you know, that's a nice little.
If you were wanting to try a specialty drink or something and you didn't want to spend that amount of money, now is the time to do it on the dining plan. This is it. So hopefully they'll continue it, but I don't know if they're going to continue that one on to next year. But anyway, so like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you at the parks.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place.